Hello, all you night readers, and welcome to Tarot Days and Nights, the Lenormand edition. I hope you're all doing well. I hope everyone is doing well. So let's get started. Let's see what our theme for the next 24 hours is. The theme for the next 24 hours is small influences. Yeah, that is our theme. Small influences for the next 24 hours. Keep that in mind. That's a good one, right? It doesn't take a whole lot to influence people. All it does is takes a little bit. So a small influence can make big things happen. Remember that. Just keep that in mind. So, Lenormand night, right? Lenormand night. What do we got going on? Yvonne, thank you so much for being for taking a look at daily tarot tips, and now you'll get those every day. Chanel Ahmed, how are you? Kim Ashton, Christina, good to have you all here. It is good to have you all here. All right, so what's going on? Nothing. I am doing well. I'm doing well. Your question tonight is, will Ivan and I have to face-to-face conversation before will you guys have a face-to-face before your birthday next month? Okay, let's see what we get. Let us see. Wow. So I see that there is going to be some type of a party, right? Some kind of a big social gathering. And it's funny that party comes up with this because, of course, we're talking about your birthday. We're talking about a man, right? We're talking about a man. We're talking about Ivan. This is Ivan in the middle, right there. Ivan in the middle. He is, definitely facing, in this direction, which is your future. Yeah, he's kind of facing that direction. But you've got Ring, right? You got Garden Man and Ring is all about commitments. Right? Promises to do something. So think of that. Think of that, Christine. There's going to be some type of promise or some type of commitment made by Ivan at a party for you. That's what I'm seeing. So will you have a face-to-face conversation before that? Most likely. I would say most likely you would. But this is even more interesting. I know, this is much more interesting, right? Yeah. So that's what I see for you. That's what I get. I hope that made sense. I hope. All right. While there's only a few of us here, real quick, I'm going to tell you tomorrow we are going to have a huge day. It's going to be a huge day. Let me get rid of that. You can see it all. Tomorrow, Modern Priscilla Tarot and I will be having a collaboration on both of our shows in the morning. So if you're going by Central Time, if you're looking at the bottom and going by Central Time, which is an hour before Eastern, it's 10:30 a.m. Central and 12 p.m. Central. So I do my show for an hour, right? And then we're going to do my show for an hour, and then we have a little bit of a break in between, and then we do her show for an hour. So if you're figuring it out, Eastern time, it's 11:30 a.m. Eastern to 12:30 a.m. Eastern. and then 1 o'clock Eastern till 2 o'clock Eastern. This is tomorrow. I know it's come up awful quick. It was a very sudden kind of thing. It is going to be huge. It's going to be big. We are going to do 2 full shows. Both of them will be collaboration shows. I know, 2 big shows, all collaboration. We are going to work that crossover audience between both of us, and we're getting close. I'll tell you, getting really, really close right now to that 200 subscriber mark. So don't forget, first off, if you're not on YouTube at all, you're not getting your daily tarot tips. And, well, who does not want daily tarot tips, right? Yvonne made the change over there. She set up an account over there on YouTube, and she is enjoying those daily tarot tips. So that's a great thing. I mean, you guys can come here on either platform that you want. It makes no difference either way when you come here. But to get the daily tarot tip and to get the other stuff, to get those kind of notifications, those only go to YouTube. And it's very easy. Just set up a quick YouTube account. But when you do, make sure you hit subscribe over there. Make sure you find me on YouTube and subscribe so that you can get notifications. We need 19 more subscribers to hit 200. 19 more. That's all. So that's exciting, huh? That is exciting. I'm excited about it. So, a reading about your 2 daughters' futures. Wow. We don't talk about them much. One, I know her name, but the other one I don't. I remember Chloe. Chloe is the younger one. Erica Ann, how are you? I was going to message you the other day. I'm glad you're here. I hope you're okay. I've been concerned about you. So your 2 daughters, I think they are going to, if I clump them into one, right? We're clumping them into one reading. I see, the fish means money. Fish has to do with money. Fish has to do with wealth and success. So I think both of them are going to be successful. I think things are going to be good for them. I think they are, I think they're going to get married. I think they'll both have very steady relationships that will turn into marriage. I wouldn't say which one is first because I don't know. You never know, right? It could be, years down the road. So your younger daughter, who's still a teenager, well, she could be, 20 by then, and maybe she gets married first and your older daughter just doesn't yet. I don't know for sure, but there's definitely commitments. There's, engagements and marriages. And partners, right? New partners for them. Everybody's going to be happy with that. The cross tells me, there is good health. They are, they should do something with prayers, as they should pray occasionally, at least occasionally, right? But don't let things be a burden on them. You've heard the saying, oh, that's my cross to carry, right? And it's all about a burden. That's my cross to bear. don't let them have that burden. Make sure that they're not burdened by things that maybe you can help them with. But I definitely see good things for them. Money, wealth, success, commitment, engagements and weddings and stuff, and, good health. A lot of good things, Yvonne. Lots and lots of good things for them. So, very, very good things. All right. Chanel Almond. Hang on, I got to click on your question, but will your family accept your relationship with your boyfriend when they meet him? Now, didn't we had the problem about him and your father, didn't we? Didn't we have a problem about him and your father, and your boyfriend wouldn't tell you how it went? Right? Is that correct? Am I in the right? Do I have the right person? Am I in the right ballpark? So you've got quite a reading here, Chanel. Yeah. Hold on one quick second. Give me one quick second. Okay, good. So, I think that's right. I do think that's right. You guys can hear me, right? You guys can hear me tonight, I hope. Everything's working correctly, right? I don't think there's any issues on my end. All right, so will your family accept your relationship with your boyfriend when they meet him? All right, let's see what we get. Let's see. All right, there we go. Send that out to everybody. Okay, good. You guys can hear me. Perfect. So, Chanel, I really see. Hey, Fairy Wren, welcome. Welcome to Lenormand night. We got big news tomorrow, but I don't think you'll be there because it's like 1:30 in the morning for you. It's the middle of the night. But Chanel, this is interesting because you have the sun and the moon, right? They kind of cancel each other out almost. The sun's all about happiness, right? The sun tells me happiness is coming. Things are good. Things are going to be okay. Your relationship is very good. But there's an obstacle in your way, and that would be your parents. And I think your parents are being that obstacle, and I think that is causing you stress and anxiety and, sleepless nights. I definitely see that. That is absolutely what these cards are telling me, right? This is all about fears, and this is all about happiness. And the mountain is all about some obstacle that completely blocks you or slows you down from moving forward. So yeah, that is exactly what is going on. So will they accept him? I don't think they're going to meet him yet. I just don't think they're ready to meet him yet. I think things are just not the right timing. Just not the right timing for him. All right. That's what I see. That is what I get for you, Chanel. So I appreciate your question. I know we've been talking about this, right? Yeah. We've been definitely talking about it. There we go. Yeah, they are the issue. Yeah, they are the obstacle. They are the obstacle, unfortunately, and that is a problem. Mustafa, how are you? Jose Luis, it's nice to see you. Good to have you guys all here. Erica Ann, I know your life is a mess, but are you okay personally? That was my concern. Kim Ashton, how are you? All right, so Kim Ashton, your boyfriend said to you that you would find out in due time. Find out something, right? In due time. What? You asked him what he meant and he had no answer. So you want to know, what is he going to tell you? Oh, yeah, I know this question, right? Anya, how are you? Vicky, how are you? Chanel, you're welcome. I know Lenormand kind of gets right to the point, tells you exactly what it is that, sometimes maybe you know it already, which I think you already knew that, but I think you just needed confirmation of it. Yep, exactly. They told you flat out, and that's exactly what I just told you. Uh-huh. All right, Kim Ashton, you're going to find out in due time. You want to know what it's really about? Do you really want to know? Do I have to ruin everything? Yeah, I know Toxic Ray won't go away. You have to tell me, I know you said about being hurt by him. Is he physically hurting you or mentally hurting you? Please let me know. All right, so you really want me to ruin this, don't you? I see a gift, okay? I see a gift for you. Bouquet is all about gifts, a gift of love. And that is what the topic of this whole thing is. The topic of this reading is all about a gift of love. Something that is going to make you happy. Does that make sense to you? Of course, dog is that loyal friend, that loyal companion. Yeah. It's the loyal companion that you want, right? That's the one you want. You want a loyal companion. I'm trying to... And nuts. I was trying to... somebody asked me to send a link to my YouTube page, but I don't know why it's not coming up. Don't know why that's not coming up. There we go. I think that worked. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Okay, sorry about that. Gift of love. Gift of love, Kim Ashton. From a very, very loyal loyal companion, somebody who protects you, someone who makes you feel warm. And then there's the topic I don't really talk about much or ever. I see where that commitment, I see where that gift, I see where that whole gift of love from this person ends up turning into some type of sensuality and sex. That's really how the whole thing ends. Because Lily is all about that. That's what Lily is all about, sex. But I definitely see a gift of love, a gift about love, right? A gift of happiness from a very, very loyal person who is very warm and protective of you. And I think you know the ending of that, lilies. I just told you what lilies mean, so. All right. So that's what I get for you, Kim Ashton. Yeah. So, all in good time, dearie. All in good time. That's what the Wicked Witch said. Jose Luis, what's going on? Can you get a reading about what your future holds? Sure. So tomorrow, for all of you who are here, don't forget, especially, you're going to need to be on YouTube. You're going to have to find YouTube somehow or another. Tomorrow, we have 2 channels, 2 readers, 2 readings, double reading. Modern Priscilla Tarot and I will be on my show in the morning, the 11:30 show. And then we will be on her show at 1 o'clock Eastern, 12 o'clock Central. We are doing back-to-back shows. We got a little half-hour intermission in between. And she'll be on mine, and I'll be on hers. And we will be doing probably a little over 2 hours of readings. Craziness, I know. All right, so Jose Luis, you got Sun, Crossroad, and House. Sun, Crossroad, and House. So I believe your future, I think your future looks bright, right? It looks bright. It looks happy. Sun is just like the sun in tarot, where it's all about happiness. It's all about joy. It's all about, light and warmth. You feel happy because you feel that warmth coming in. But you're at a crossroads, right? You have to make a decision. You have to make a choice. It's going to take a lot of careful thought. But once you make the decision, you're going to feel very safe. You're going to feel, things are going to feel much more familiar to you. You're going to feel like you made the right choice, because you're going to feel like you're settled with family. And that's what's going to happen. So, you're going to feel good. You're going to feel really good about things. You're going to, after you make this decision, you're going to feel good about things. And I think before, going into it, I think you already have that happy feeling. So I think you're just going to continue on the correct path, right? You're not going to break off onto whatever the secondary path is. See how one of these paths looks like it goes straight and one kind of veers off to the side? Yeah. Stay on the straight and narrow, and I think you will feel good at the end just as well as you did when you started, Jose Luis. Yeah, so tonight is Lenormand night for all of you who are new and do not know. Erica Ann, question is, what's becoming of Jay in you? Does Jay truly care? Does he truly care? Don't forget there's less than half as many cards in a Lenormand deck, so you will end up seeing a lot of the same cards more than once. And there's Ring and Lily again. Oh my. Well. Oh gosh. All right, so hey Tarot Magician, welcome. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. So, you got Birds, Lily, and Ring. Birds tells me all about you guys talking to each other, texting each other a lot, right? You talk to each other and you text all the time. I think when the two of you get together, you and Jay, I think when you get together, it is very passionate. It is very sensual. Okay? If that makes sense to you. But I do think that he is interested in a longer term commitment. He wants to make some type of a promise to you. That's what I see for you. I think he wants to have some type of a longer term relationship. He wants to make a promise to make things better. I think you guys text and text and text, and then when you see each other, it turns into sex and sex and sex, and then, but in the end, I do think he wants to have a relationship. Does that make sense to you, Erica Ann? Because that's definitely what I see. That is definitely what those cards are telling me for on Lenormand night. Adriana, you know Erica, huh? You guys know each other? Yeah, I think so too. Yeah. Yes, that's what it's like, Erica Ann. Is that what you're telling me? Make it real. Yeah, I think it's real, all right. And I think I think I know way too much than I need to know. I think I do. Mustafa, yeah, you can ask a question. I hope you did one already. There you go. You did. Perfect. Your question is, how does Mariam feel about you right now? All right, let's see what cards you get here. Let us see what you're getting. She feels like something big is going to happen with the two of you. She really feels like things are getting big, I should say. They're getting big in your relationship, or in the possibility of your relationship. Things are getting bigger. Things are getting closer. If you're not in a relationship yet, then things are getting close to being a relationship. If you are in a relationship with Mariam right now, then I think that things are getting bigger in that relationship. I think she feels very lucky to have you. She feels very lucky. She's surprised that she found somebody like you, that she knows someone like you. And she's very hopeful that things do get bigger and things get better, because, she is looking for, she's looking for growth in the relationship. She wants the relationship to grow. And like I said, things are getting bigger because she wants things to grow. I think, this is a lot of times has to do with health, right? The tree of life kind of deal, right? And stuff. But I think she wants to put down roots with you and have that longer lasting relationship. I think there is going to be a long lasting relationship. And that's what I see. That's what I see for you, Mustafa. I'm just trying to think if there was anything else I saw in there, but I just don't. That's exactly what I feel. I know it's kind of quick, but it was pretty clear to me how I was feeling about that. Yeah. It was clear. Hello, Ross. It's good to have you here. Thank you for being here. Please make sure you subscribe. If you're new, please subscribe on YouTube. If you're not on YouTube and you're on Facebook, then please follow my Facebook page, The Knight Reader Tarot, probably where you're watching this from. So yeah, I would appreciate that. Please make sure you subscribe here on YouTube, though, so you can get your daily tarot tip. Because they are fun. And I got to tell you, some of them, people have told me they've really kind of hit the mark on how their days have gone and how their days, either have gone if they see it in the morning or how their day was if they see it at night, based on where they are. You're welcome. I am glad I could answer your question, Mustafa. And I hope that it was, I hope it resonated. I hope it really was what you're looking for, because I think it was a very good read, actually. I was very happy. I would be very happy with the outcome of that if it was me. That's for sure. Thank you, Ross, for subscribing. I appreciate it. I do appreciate that. Hello, Georgia Peach. Welcome. It's good to see you. Always good to see you. All right. So, where did my question go? Oh, let's see. Where did my question go? All right. I don't know where my question went. Where was I? I think I lost them. There we go, Vic. All right, Vic. How will your next week be for you? How will the next week be for you? All right. I hate when Lily comes up. All right. I just want you to know that. I hate that. Because I am very modest and I get embarrassed very easily. Anyhow, I think your week is going to be really good. I think it's going to be, I think it's all going to be about power and control. I think you're going to have to find a way to control yourself to a point. I think there is going to be some type of long distance. I think the relationship with W is going to be long distance for a little while. I think that's going to be a problem. I mean, it's not a problem that it is long distance. I just think you wish it wasn't. That's all. And I clearly see that something is going on where someone else is trying to get into the picture, right? There's a rival. There is someone trying to do damage to your relationship. You can kind of see that here. I don't know if you guys can see these cards as well as I can. I'm sure you can't. I got to tell you. But if you look at this card, the snake card, here's the snake's head. Here's the head of the rival. right? So one snake's killed the other snake. So yeah, there is someone who is trying to get between the two of you and trying to split that relationship up. And I think, again, Ship is telling me that things are going away from each other. So yeah, I think that's what's going on here. This person is trying to split up the power relationship that you have right now. I will tell you this though. Here's the good side of a snake. Snake doesn't stay in one place for a long time. It doesn't stay somewhere for a long time. It will move on. So if this person is causing havoc right now in your relationship, they're going to realize it's not going to work, and they're going to move on. They're going to move on because that's what snakes do. Snakes don't hang out. Snakes go. They stay where they are for a little while. They do their damage that they want to do, and then they move on to someone else to bother, someone else to do, stuff too. And that's what I see. That's what I see for you. Yeah. Eric Ann, he just came into your life like a storm, huh? Mm-hmm. Don't tell me anymore. I don't want to know. Don't need to know. Anya, Night Reader, I'm loving your daily tips on YouTube. They are scarily accurate. Scarily. I've been scary before, but I've never been scarily accurate. You guys wonder, somebody asked me one day, will you ever put your picture on the show, or will you ever put your face on the show? I said, nope, never. Too scary. I've never thought of myself as scarily accurate. That's very interesting. Thanks. Anya, I am so glad that you're enjoying them. Let me tell you that. I really am glad you're enjoying them. It is, I love doing them. So it's really fun, right? And as you can see, they kind of go along with how your days go. And they've been good. And according to you, they're very accurate. So cool. Wow. Well, you got anchor, key, and snake. So we just had snake in that same spot, right? At the ending. And well, snake is there. Anchor says something is. So the question is, how is your dad feeling? What is he thinking? Right? How's he feeling and thinking? I think he feels very safe and secure right now. I just think that some things are overwhelming him a little bit. Just a little bit. I think he is, unlocking new doors, unlocking new things. And that is something that's good for him. That's what he wants to do. He wants to try new things. He wants to do new things. Yes, Fairy Wren, I saw that. Thank you. Hey, CM. He wants to do new things, so he's widening his boundaries, right? He's opening new doors. Again, somebody is trying to be sneaky, though, with your dad. And I think that's what he's thinking about. But again, they can try to be as sneaky as they want. They're not going to pull the wool over his eyes. And again, the snake leaves. Just as quick as it comes, it goes. It will not do, it will not be able to get to your dad because that's just the way he is. And I truly believe that then the snake will go away because it's just not interested in where it is right now. But I think he's safe. I think he's secure. And I think that's how he feels, right? Very stable. I think he feels very stable in life. So that's what I got for you, Anya. Thank you. Thanks for your question. Thank you so much for the great feedback about the daily tarot tips. I am happy that you guys are liking them. That's the important part, right? I do these things for you guys, that's for sure. I do all the things on this show because I really want to help people. Why doesn't G want a long-lasting romantic relationship with me, Ross? Why? Why doesn't G want a long-lasting relationship? I think you are hopeful for this to change. I think you really want it to change. You're looking for inspiration and you're just not getting it. You're not getting it from G. They're not inspiring you to feel good about the relationship, right? They're making it sound like it's just a short-term kind of deal, and that's not really, that's not what you want. So you're kind of going to have to make it. You're going to have to make a decision, right? You got stars, crossroad, and tower, by the way, but you have to make a decision. It's going to take some careful thought. It's going to be very difficult for you to make this decision. But I truly think that, you're going to know which direction to go in. You're going to know which direction to go in on with the crossroad. Tower is telling me that, again, something very big is going on. And maybe that's the problem. Maybe G just has some very big issues going on that they're dealing with and they're trying to deal with first, and they're just not comfortable talking about these issues yet. Because that's what I'm seeing. That's how I feel about it. It's really how I feel about it. I got to tell you, lately, your guys' feelings have really kind of permeated right to me. Lately, especially. More and more all the time. More and more all the time. I know in one of you, I know that somebody in our little group here is sad sometimes because all of a sudden out of nowhere, I'll start to cry. I know that somebody's hurting because, or somebody's mad, right? Somebody's mad at somebody, or there's, a fight going on or something like that, because all of a sudden I'll feel like I need to start fighting with somebody. I feel not fist fight, of course. I'm not a fist fighter, sorry, but just an argument because somebody else I'm sure that someone else here on our show is having that issue. So Yeah, I think a lot of your feelings rub off on me, which I know is very strange, right? Very strange. It's very strange to me. It's very strange to me. But all right. Let me see. Where am I? I just did Ross. So Ross, thank you so much for your subscription. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome to our family. These are Lenormand cards, and I do Lenormand readings on Wednesday nights, every Wednesday, both shows. I do 2 shows a day. No, that's not it. There we go. I do 2 shows a day, 11:30 a.m. and 8:30 p.m. Eastern. On Wednesdays, we have the Lenormand edition at both shows. Tomorrow, we'll be back to tarot. The show is called Tarot Days and Nights. And don't forget tomorrow, huge collaboration. 2 channels, 2 readers, 2 readings. 10:30 a.m., 12 o'clock p.m. Central Time. That is 4:30 England, Ireland time, all the way up until 6 o'clock. No, longer than that. 7 o'clock. Ireland and England time. Unfortunately, Fairy Wren, it's like 1:30 in the morning until 3 o'clock in the morning. I know. But you can always watch it back. You can always watch it back. Ross, you'd like to move somewhere, huh? You'd like to move away abroad. That's interesting. That's very interesting. Would you like to move away or would you like to run away? No, I know, you didn't mean I was scary. I know that. That's all right. Yeah, I usually give individual readings and it's like, okay, that this is specific to you. But now, if I give one, I'm giving this one reading a day, right? This daily tip for everyone. And it's amazing how it really applies to a lot of people. It just does. It just happens to be. It's, like you're saying, it's like I'm doing a reading for you only, but believe it or not, other people are feeling the same way. So we don't have a whole lot of people here for Lenormand night tonight. And again, I don't always know that there will be because not everybody is up for Lenormand. Not everybody does. Not everybody is a big fan of it, so they don't come on Wednesday nights, and I get that. I mean, it's an acquired taste. I love Lenormand. I think it's a wonderful thing. I think it's a lot of fun. I think it breaks up things. I think it breaks things up. Yeah, Fairy Wren, you'll be counting sheep for sure. You won't even be awake enough to count sheep. You want to move to Spain, Ross? That's cool. Spain sounds interesting. I've never been, so I've never been to Europe or anywhere. I can't fly due to a medical issue, so I've never been able to go to, Europe or Hawaii or, anywhere in Asia or anything like that. Australia. None of the places I'd like to go. If I can't drive, I can't get there. But I have been to Canada. But that's just a drive, right? That's just driving. That was way before you needed a passport to get into Canada from the United States. They used to have a bridge that you could walk across, and halfway across the bridge you could be in two countries at the same time. One, half the bridge was United States owned and the other half was Canadian. And there was a marker in the middle that told you, this is the line that you're in. And, if you put one foot on one side and one foot on the other side, right, you have a line like that. You put one foot on each side, you were in two different countries. It was very cool. I don't know. It was cool to me. I was 10 years old. But it was interesting. So you live in France and you'd like to move to Spain. So that's not terribly far, right? Geography and I are not the best friends. We're not the best of friends. Give me some math and I'm all over it. I know obviously France and Spain are both in Europe. And Spain is south of France, I think. Now I'm going to sound stupid in a minute, but I think they're very close to each other. I think there's like maybe a little country in between the two of them, maybe. Or maybe they border each other. I don't know. I'm not sure. Hey, Christine Rose. How are you? Welcome. Welcome. I'm glad you were able to make it. Hey, don't forget tomorrow, Mona Priscilla Tarot and I are doing both my show and her show. Okay, so I was right. Spain is south of France. That I knew. All right. Yes. Yes. One for me. Do you have a question for me, Christine? Because believe it or not, I have run out of questions. Because we are doing Lenormand tonight. I am not doing tarot tonight, but tomorrow morning, we're doing tarot here at 10:30 Central, and then we're doing it on Mona Priscilla Tarot's channel on her Tarot at 12 show. So first we're doing Tarot Days and Nights with me, and then Tarot at 12 with her. It's going to be quite the day. We're going to have over 2 hours of readings with a little intermission in between for us. So we can switch shows. So yeah, if you have a question, just plop it down there in the comments and I will get to it right away. Yep, Anya, I will keep those daily tarot tips coming every day. I try to post them the same time every single day. Can you ask a question with PayPal? Absolutely. You certainly can. You saw my PayPal at the bottom. Also, if your phone scans barcodes, you can just scan the barcode for PayPal right there. Makes it very simple. Will you ever find the right guy for you, Anya? Oh, Anya, you should. I don't see why you wouldn't, right? What's not to love? What's not to love about Anya? Concerned about your dad and stuff. Who wouldn't want that? If you're concerned about him, then you would be concerned about anybody. All right, that you cared about. And that's what people should be looking for. The cards look very colorful tonight, don't they? I'll tell you. This nighttime show does make the cards look very colorful in here. The studio lighting is much different at night than it is during the day. Anyhow, so I think you will find somebody. I think it's going to be an online dating type thing. I think you're going to find someone online. I think you're gonna, you see here that long distance, right? It's the ship. The ship is goes for a long distance. So that long distance relationship, to me, that really feels like with you specifically, again, this is for you. I think for you, that is going to be an online connection through some type of a dating site. I think this person will be an open book to you, right? They're just going to let you know everything. There will be no secrets. Nothing will be hidden. They will be an open book to you, and that's exactly perfect for you. I think, again, they are going to be very happy. They're going to want to be friends with you first. That's going to lead into a relationship, right? Friendship, then relationship. And then, that's going to cause happiness. I think they are going to see your beauty, Anya. I think this person is going to see your beauty. And that's what I see. So yes, will you find the right guy? Absolutely. Don't avoid dating sites. Don't avoid them. My wife and I met on a dating site. And we have been together ever since. You just have to be extremely selective. You have to be, you have to make sure that things are honest and truthful. So thank you, Ross. I do appreciate your generous donation. What is your question? Don't be a scaredy cat, Anya. What's your question, Ross? Or what, did it come through with my PayPal? I didn't look at that. Oh, yeah. Yep. All right. So will you be happier if you move to Spain? Will you be happier if you move to Spain? All right. Hello, sweetie Sush. How are you? Will you be happier if you move to Spain? You know what? We're going 4 cards this time because you donated. Look at that. And you see that? What we got right there at the end? If I didn't take that 4th card, you would never got that. Interesting. So I see that you are going to, I think you're self-employed. Okay, let me start with that. I think you're self-employed. I think you are able to, get up and move anytime you want to because of that. I think you have the opportunity to be very successful and to be wealthy. I think you can definitely make money, and I think you have made money. I see a message coming into you. I think it's a very sudden message. I think it's a message that comes to you very quickly. I think you have a very quick idea. When you decide that you're going to move to Spain, I think it's going to be all of a sudden, boom, you're going to go. I think it's going to help your health. I think you're going to feel healthier. Your whole body will feel better. You will feel better, right? The tree of life, right? Kind of the tree of life deal, where your whole body feels better. I think you'll put down roots in Spain. And then I see a long journey, right? I see a journey. And like I said, I don't know that the journey from where you are in France to where you want to be in Spain is that terribly long. But I definitely get the feeling that That's exactly what the ship is telling me about, is the movement from one country to another. Good night, Anya. Thank you so much. So I really do see that, yes, you would be happy if you moved to Spain. You would be able to work for yourself. You would make money. You would be wealthy, wealthier. You would have money enough to do the things you want to do. You would be very successful at it. I just think you're going to do it. When you decide to do it, it's going to be very quick. You're going to put down roots when you get there. You're going to feel better. You're going to just feel better all over, healthy. And then, and I see the trip. I see the trip being going from one country, it may not be the distance that, a huge long distance, but ship does say, it says long distance. And to me, the feeling I get with that, with your reading, is that long distance is just going from one country to another country. Even if it was a 10-minute drive across the border, it's still going from one country to a completely new country. And that's what ship is all about, right? A move to something. Moving somewhere, an adventure, right? A journey. Absolutely moving somewhere, though. So, all right. Thank you, Ross. I really do appreciate your donation. I appreciate your generosity. That's for sure. All right. I will do my last reading. Sweetie came in right at the end here, and I will catch that as my last. That'll be my last question. Yes. Subhasmita. Oh, I don't know if I got it right or not. I don't remember. You want to know about Prashant's feelings towards you. All right, let's see what we get. What are his feelings towards you? Let us see. So I think he feels like he wants to get together with you. He wants to spend time with you. He wants to be able to spend time with you. Thank you, Ross. I'm glad you love my channel. Thank you. I appreciate that, and I'm definitely hopeful to see you again here. I think he wants to get together. I think he wants to spend time. He wants to socialize with you. It will lead to something much bigger. Something much, much bigger will come from the two of you getting together and spending time together. And I think that's going to be some type of big news for the two of you. I think that's what it's going to come to. So I think big news is going to come from a big, something getting bigger in a relationship. And it's all going to start from the two of you meeting and being social with each other and meeting each other. So that's what I see for you. All right. So I hope that made sense to you. It kind of made sense to me. So, all right. That was our last reading of the night. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. The Tarot Days and Nights Lenormand edition. Don't forget tomorrow. Again, tomorrow morning, we're doing a long amount of shows. 2 shows, 2 readers, 2 readings. Modern Priscilla Tarot and me. We're doing my show and then her show. All right, back to back. We'll have a little intermission in between because we have a half hour in between our shows. So it'll give us time to switch shows and stuff. But yeah, so if you go by Central Time, if you go by both things Central Time, my show is 10:30 Central, 11:30 Eastern, right? So it's 10:30 Central for me till 11:30 Central. Then we have a half hour. And then at 12 o'clock Central till 1 o'clock Central is her show. So make sure you're subscribed to me on YouTube. Make sure you're subscribed to her on YouTube. She only sends to YouTube. She only works with YouTube. So something to keep in mind. All right. And that is all we've got for tonight. I hope you guys all had a very good evening. Thank you so much for being here. I do appreciate it. And I really hope we get to see a lot of you at both of our shows tomorrow. All right. All right. Thank you so much. Have a good night. And I will see you all tomorrow.